Hello. So we'll start discussing about operating systems. So what is operating system? It's a program that acts intermediate between user of a computer and computer hardware. Means there is a machine which is built of silicon and some interface, and you have some input output with that machine, and you want to use it. So there is some intermediate communication channel should be required to use that machine. So that intermediate channel or some intermediate code or some intermediate program, you can say, it is operating system. So this is interface between user of a computer and computer hardware. Then you have operating system goals. What are the operating system goals? So it basically executes program and makes solving of user program easier. Means it makes the things for a computer user easier. So this kind of programming was there. So to make computer system convenient to use, means it would be convenient and user friendly should be there for using that hardware or that computer machine. Then you have computer hardware in the efficient manner. So all these hardwares were their RAM, processors, and that interface of display devices. So all these hardware should need to be managed efficiently. Next, you have computer system structure. So the computer system basically divided into four parts. First one was hardware. First one is hardware, and hardware has basic properties of computing resources like CPU, memory, IO device. Then you have next layer as operating system, which actually controls and coordinate that hardware among the applications, and it could be useful for the user. And then it comes application program layer, in which the various system resources are being used for solving a computational problem for the user. For example of that application programs are word processor, compilers, web browser, database systems, video games. So all these are the example of application programs which actually useful for a user, and it solves some of the computational problems for that user. Then next is user, means us. We people are using those machines, but in the advanced programming level, machines can also use other machines, and other computers can also use that other computers. That is higher level architecture of where machine to machine communication takes place. So user includes people, machine, and other computers as the topmost and user. Then next we can see computer system component. So there are basically four parts, four stack that we had discussed. First one is the lower one. We'll start with lower one, that is computer hardware. Computer hardware basically sits at the lowermost point and lowermost layer, which has CPU, memory, IO devices, etc. And then these computer hardware are being used and communicated with the help of operating system that we are discussing for the better usefulness of application programs. That are compiler, browsers, and development kits uses that operating system to access that hardware. Then the user would be the topmost end user. And next we'll discuss what operating system do. So basically it depends on point of view, what was the purpose of your to use that operating system. So first one, the most important part that it does, means operating system does convenience for user, and it makes a user friendly interfaces, and it makes easy to use for that user, and it actually improves some of the performance how it improves the performance? It actually do the better resource utilization. There are a higher level of computer systems are also possible which has shared computing resources, such as mainframe computers, mini computer, which are actually having multiple users, and they keep those multiple users happy. Then operating systems actually do the resource allocation of various resources like RAM, CPU, and input output devices. Then control programs are there inside that operating system codes, which actually make efficient use of hardwares and actually managing some input output execution for the user programs. Next, the operating system. What other thing operating system does? Operating system could be dedicated for a particular kind of work. That particular kind of work could be said as workstation computer, and it actually have the dedicated resource for a particular usage, and it has frequently shared resources like in case of servers. So these are the advanced working stations that we say as workstation. Then mobile devices are like smartphones, tablets, which actually have lower computational power and actually optimizes some of the usability like battery life. So it optimizes some of the resources. So operating system of mobile could be Android or iOS. Then you have a mobile user interface such as touch screen, voice recognition. All these things make that mobile or smartphones convenient, tablet convenient. Then some of the computer have little or no interface, but they are still computers, and such as embedded computer which are available on the devices, like automobiles are there, like some of the uh, speakers are there which has embedded Bluetooth systems which can communicate with other devices. Then washing machines also have some of the interfaces. So they also have some small part of operating system which are less convenient, but that makes that machine, hardware machine like washing machine or some of the microwave oven, very convenient. So they, the microwave oven and washing machine also have modern microwave oven or modern washing machine have a small part of operating system that makes those machines efficient to be used. Then it primarily runs without such user intervention. So they also run automatically without providing user access. Next, the term OS covers many roles. What are the resources or the roles or various purposes of the operating system? Like Mirad design uses of OSs. So there are various purpose of designing, and various operating systems are there. For example, toaster could have the operating system, a spacecraft could have the operating system, gaming machine have the operating system, TVs have operating system. So industrial control system could have operating systems. Then what are the use of those computers for the military? So they are been in starting, they been generated and developed for the uh, helping the military, and then it become general purpose usage, and then the resource management was being done with the help of them. Then program management, program control was being done with those operating system. Then what is the definition we can say? So there's no universally accepted definition, but they have different definition. Different purpose of operating system have different definitions. One main purpose was having running a kernel. A kernel means a program that keeps on running all the time in that computing machine. So one program that which keeps on running all the time is said to be kernel, which is actually part of operating system, so that that machine could stay alive. So that part which keeps that machine stay alive is kernel. Other than kernel, there are two other kind of programs which keep on running on the operating system. So what are they? First one is system program, which is part of operating system but not the part of kernel. So that system program have various system calls that they want to the user want to write to uh, the secondary storage hard disk, and there are various input output required for the user. So these are the system calls which were written inside the system program. Then second kind of program, or we can say third kind of program other than kernel, is application program. Application program are the simple one that we had seen: word processor, video games, or some front end web browsers. All such programs are not being associated with the operating system but can be installed on that operating system. Then in the today's scenario of the operating systems, there are various purposes and various usage. For example, mobile computing, which could also have middlewares which actually interact for a special purpose, and that can communicate multiple user, and multiple machines could be communicated with the help of middleware. So it is a kind of set of software which actually provide access to the service to the application developers, such as database, multimedia, and graphics. It means that some set of program framework or software framework that actually provided some of the services which could be helpful for the application developer, such as database developer, such as multimedia developer, and graphic developer. So all these type of software, advanced software, are actually being said as middleware. So all the slides that are being presented in this part was belongs to the Galvin book and Abraham books, which is been named as Operating Systems Concept, published on John Willis 2006. So you can refer in detail, but this systems engineering part on coursework have this much a part of introducing about the operating system. So next, in the next, we'll discuss bioinformatics systems. What are the bioinformatics system and how it would be useful for the bioinformatics things? So we'll discuss this.